Will you join? Will you join? We're having a kumbaya moment. Will you? Will you? Yes. We will find a way. We'll find a way. This is how we're, hold on. This is how we're going out, folks. This is how we're going out. This is how we're, this is how we're ending this, all right? You're gonna have to come back for the rest of this.
Everything's okay.
I understand, and yes, we need to have further conversations because we do need to address the white male ego. We do need to address the victimhood of the white male majority. Absolutely. I understand that. I understand that. We, 13% of African Americans who hold no political influence, no financial influence, need to somehow make amends. Here, I'll take your hand. Give me a hand. No. Give me a hand. Give me a no. Give me a hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. We're having a kumbaya moment. Will you join? Will you join? Will you join? We're having a kumbaya moment. Will you? Will you? Yes. We will find a way. We'll find a way.
Oh no!
Who you calling
I'm not talking
SJW?
about like overall.
Wait, hold on. Wait, who you calling SJW?
You two, I would call SJAs because SJW is a pejorative.
His name calling.
SJ.
What does that mean?
Social justice advocates, politics and social justice.
What do you-
I don't hate
about.
you.
What do you mean by
I just have
identity
my
politics?
own opinion.
That's what we've been talking about for the last
Is it?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, so
what?
so anything that's not white male associated is identity politics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You got
What's
it?
okay?
Right.
What are you defining it as?
Okay. Are you proud of being a female?
Proud?
Does it give you some
Proud.
such a pride? This is
Whoa.
the best way I can. This is the best way I can do this. Does being a white female give you some such?
This is how we're hold on. This is how we're going out, folks. This is how we're going out. This is how we're this is how we're ending this, all right? You're gonna have to come back for the rest of this.
Everything's okay.
We're so gonna have to come back to the end of it. Yes.
Does you being a white female give you any sense of pride?
Tell her 53%. Call it a 53%. You gotta call it a 53%. 53%.
Just say no, Courtney.
53% of white women voted for Trump. So, I mean, if you're gonna dig
I mean,
deep,
like, I don't say white or black, but I'm a
dig
light-skinned
deeper.
male
dig
that voted
deep,
for Hillary
dig
Clinton.
deep,
Clinton.
dude. Commit.
Anyway, what I'm saying is,
You can be happy that you are female, but to be proud of an accident at your birth.
accident of birth,
Right.
even atheism. We can't choose to be atheist or Christian. Yeah.
Wait. Right.
That's something you can't. Can you change? Could you not be an atheist?
No.
Could you, like right now, like, could you wake up tomorrow and be a Christian?
No.
You can't. It's something you can't change. about
Okay.
yourself. Atheist.
Okay.
Well,
What about it?
Anytime there's a sense of pride attached to that, that's your identity, or trans, or gay.
Right.
Or
Well, okay.
cis,
Okay,
or-
it's what you identify as. Okay.
Right, but to attach pride to it and say, this is me, and it's all.
It's not gonna
this-
work.
I'm just trying to clarify what it means because I don't know what
To
that
be
means.
such a part of this, I'm going to be a part of this. Listen, trans. I'm going to be part of the trans culture, which there is something to be said for that because they are.
Well, you
persecuted.
are one of the most like proud to be military white male that I've ever
But
met.
I'm not proud to be white.
One
I'm
of
not
the
proud to
most
be male.
Wait,
I
are you
am
not
proud
proud
to
to
be
be
a
white?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
I'm not proud to be white.
No,
I'm not proud of
Totally
it.
that-
I'm gonna-
that I understand. That I understand.
Because I wasn't born into that. That's
That I
something I
understand.
made fucking happen myself.
That
You know.
that's an earn.
You know
That's
what
that's
we're not
earned.
supposed to talk about.
We're not
Right.
gonna talk about
You know what
it.
I'm-
That's
Okay,
earned.
so what's the point
That's
you're
right.
making? Like, what is that? The SJW isn't that like a social justice warrior thing?
It's a pejorative.
What is that?
It's a derogatory
Because but
term.
people self-identify as that.
Radical feminists, far left, Antifa.
But you were
Black
saying
Lives
identity.
Wait, no, wait. You're putting everything in there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's
what gets lumped-
not.
What can get
That's
lumped in there.
not. That's not necessarily the case.
It's not always.
I mean, because straight up, because if you're arguing that case, you're telling me that you would be anti-MLK, you would be anti-MLX, Malcolm X, you would be anti all of those guys, and I don't believe that you're so anti-American, anti-civil rights that you would say that.
Some parts of MLK I disagree with, and I.
That's
But it doesn't make you anti.
No. So he just said I'm anti. He's supposing that I might be anti-MLK.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I know you're not.
I'm not an adulterer.
I know you're
I'm
not
a drug user.
But that
Ooh, you went there. You went. Hey, I go there all the time.
okay, but
Yeah, I go there all the time. I do. I really do go. I do go. I go all the time.
But it's funny. I'm glad you mentioned MLK because of all the people on the planet, it was him that said when he had a dream, what was his dream? That all people were judged on the basis of their character, not on the color of their skin. So he was an.
okay, you still haven't
This has been so much on this, not even.
Okay, but you still haven't answered my question about what that means.
This has been.
Can I clarify
Yes.
just for me and for the audience? Like, what does that mean?
Yes.
SJW?
Oh, okay.
Because you're talking about identity politics. What does that mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm asking you.
Oh, well, what? Wait, I thought I just.
Because I don't. No, you asked me a series of questions about whether I am proud of something I can't control. Talking, and I don't know what your point was.
Your identity based on something you cannot control
Okay.
is something so inherent to you that you wear it on your sleeve, and that
Okay.
you judge. That's how you want to be. That's how you want others to judge you as or see you as.
Don't we all go into the world like that
No,
to a certain
I
extent?
don't think you should.
That you identify as a former military Marine, like you identify.
That is something I was not born into.
But
Something
you
I heard.
identify, yeah, but
That's
okay.
a difference. That's a separate thing.
But
White, male, atheist, cisgender, heterosexual.
but you're talking
Can't
about
control it.
about
none of those-
eliminating
yeah, well, still
cultural
none of those-
identity. Like
But you see
cultural
the difference between
identity
that and being a Marine.
is something you can't control. You're born into a certain culture,
Oh,
but you
boy.
can still have a cultural identity that gives you a certain perspective
And
that defines something
yeah,
about
it's-
you,
it's
right?
a-
Right? Is that right?
Par for the course.
The military is just a different.
it's a different animal.
No, but I'm just saying-
Social
It's
justice
just
is.
different.
I'm
everything
saying that
should be applied-
military is something that you particularly wanting to be seen as, like you
I'm proud
have
of that. Yes.
just.
You have
But what I mean is
certain,
like a certain aspect
podcasts or
of
videos
me
that
is
follow.
atheism. I
I still listen
that's
to-
an important issue to me,
I'm
and
gonna-
that's a big part
I'm
of
gonna
who I
let you listen.
am.
I'm
Is
gonna
what I'm
listen.
saying. Being former
That's where
military
we
for
have some
you,
problems.
being a former
Being
military.
female should not be a big part of who you are.
I didn't say female. I said atheist.
Oh,
I said atheism is a big part of who I am. But for you, yeah, I know.
What he heard is
I know. I deal with them on that all the time.
and this
But-
is how we internalize stuff. Right?
But I deal with that with him all the
I know.
time.
I'm
About,
glad
like,
you're
he-
entertained.
He heard man hating. I heard inclusion, and we had to go back and watch it and see who was right.
hey, guess what? I can say Amrod's wrong.
I know, and
That's
that's
why I love
what's
this show.
great about
and we
him.
can
Is that he can be mistaken, but he will be
we can
corrected.
almost
I'm wrong.
end this show on that right there.
I love saying I'm wrong, and we can't start.
I don't think-
And I
I think we can
absolutely
just
change
love
the
the fact
subject.
that we're having
But
this
but
conversation.
are you saying that I'm SJW because I don't want to say that
I
I'm
really
wrong?
only said that just to kind of
Like-
put a line between us where it doesn't belong,
Okay,
which I
yeah,
did
why?
exactly what I'm saying not to do.
Okay, but
Put us in little boxes.
divisive.
I'm just not.
divided
I'm
us
just
up.
personally not clear on what that definition is in general. I don't know what that means.
Do you think women get paid less money for the same
is
job
that a
working the same
definition?
hours?
Can you give me a definition?
Just answer this real quick.
But you gave
Do
me
you
an
think
example before, and you still didn't explain what that meant. You just gave an
no,
example.
Okay, just the definition. What do you think an SJW is?
Just a definition.
Okay, yes. What's the next?
There's social justice and there's identity justice.
Just give me a.
Whoa, wait.
I'm
What's
sorry,
the difference?
not identity,
What's the
individual
difference?
justice.
So the definition
Social
of
justice and individual justice.
okay.
Social justice is justice that's applied to an entire group. Individual justice is justice that is applied to each individual based on their own actions, where there's nothing taken into account: skin color, what kind of plumbing you got in your pants.
Do you
think
that exists?
But I think that's creating a false equivalent.
I know, but do you believe that
that
exists? Do you believe that exists? Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
Okay, then where is your disagreement with SJW?
Treating all the group as a group thing, like get out of line. You're not part of. You're either with us or against us.
Okay,
Atheism plus.
Okay, so for I think the
You're
fourth
either
time.
with us or against us.
For I think the fourth time.
No comment.
Perfect ingredient.
No
Jen?
comment.
Come on.
No
Jen?
comment.
Come on.
No comment. No comment.
Fourth time I'm asking
Oh.
Yes.
Can you define, for me, just because I really honestly don't know what it means, just define it. Like
Yeah,
give me a
TJ.
definition.
Social
As if you were writing it for the dictionary.
A pejorative term for an individual who repeatedly and vehemently engages in arguments on social justice on the internet, often in a shallow or not well thought out way, for the purposes of raising their own personal reputation as social justice warrior. SJW does not necessarily strongly believe in all that they say or even care about the groups that they're fighting on behalf of. They typically repeat points from whoever's the most popular blogger or commenter at the moment, hoping that they will get SJ points to become popular in return.
Okay.
When did that happen?
Okay,
They are very
but
sure to adopt stances that are correct.
Where is that from?
On their social
Urban
media.
Dictionary.
When did that
but
happen?
SJW, but they self-identify as that, so they
Yes.
they must have a
No.
different definition.
SJWs don't call themselves that.
Yeah, they do.
We don't call ourselves new atheists.
No, they do. They say
Now
I'm
we
an
do, yes.
I'm a social
Yes.
justice warrior
Yes.
for this. That's absolutely what
Because
I hear.
because
say that.
because once upon a time, this is pre-2014. This is 2014-ish, where we did actually call ourselves, I mean, several social justice advocates or justice advocates,
That's what I like to say.
right, actually call themselves social justice advocates or social justice warriors, but this was a long time ago.
Well, sometimes people adopt a pejorative. How many N-words do you hear in rap music nowadays? You know, you take a pejorative and you repurpose it. Yeah?
It's false equivalency there.
How is that not? You take a pejorative and you turn it into something that favors your movement.
Do you think you just proved that wrong? Like, is that what you think just happened?
When I called you an SJW, I don't really mean that.
No, I'm not
I
saying
was
about
talking
me.
I was talking out the side of my neck when
Do
I
you
said that.
do you believe
Uh,
that that Martin Luther King was an SJW?
SJW.
SJW.
I think it's-
Why not?
based on just that speech in and of itself, I think it's
No.
probably
Which speech?
anti-social justice. Judge a man by content of his character, not the color of his skin.
Oh, this is such a different. Oh my God, this is. We need to continue this conversation. This is a good conversation to have.
You're gonna beat my ass.
Don't,
Okay, now can you put in more of that speech that you think is relevant to that conversation?
There is.
Oh,
told you.
he's not gonna be quiet.
No.
What if you hold him?
Yeah.
I bet if Dad holds him.
This
he'll
is
be
TJ's.
Yeah, my four-legged kid,
Mhm. What's his name?
Caesar.
Caesar. Okay.
We have one more
See
question.
everything he looks at.
Oh,
he
Gavin,
thinks
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
Do I like to listen? I love jazz. I love jazz.
Classical or free? What's that?
Both. I love fusion.
What's the
I
word?
love fusion. I love
Freeform?
fusion. I love fusion jazz. I will do every kind of jazz that there is out there, just flat out.
Do you play an instrument?
I grew up playing the piano.
Strings.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I was 3 years old when I actually started. I was three. I was three.
Three.
I was three when I started.
I think
My-
that's important.
My
for-
daughters now love the piano as well, and
that's awesome.
that's been an absolutely amazing. It's been amazing to actually watch them really fall in love with music the way I have, or I had been. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any plugs? Anything you want to?
No,
Where are you going next?
it's the end of the year. It's the end of the year.
You have no
I'm-
upcoming talks?
It's the end of the year. Black Nonbelievers convention that's coming up in about 30
That's in
days
the
or
notes
so.
below already.
Yeah, 30 days or so. And then it's just hanging out with people. And then next year is going to be interesting. I think David Silverman.
Metroplex Atheist on December 16th is having a solstice party. If you're near the Fort Worth Botanical
Yes,
Gardens.
do that. Oh my God, I love it.
Huh? And there's an after
Humanist,
party at the Radisson nearby.
if you are a humanist, do that. Just flat out. Just do it. Forget about race. Forget about class. Forget about everything else. Remember that we are humans and we enjoy each other.
Yeah.
So come hang out with Alix Jules, who definitely will not ask you why you hate Black people.
Except you.
Except
Except you.
yours truly.
Except
I think, I mean, we definitely have a lot more to get to. Like, if
Yeah,
you're
we're
here again.
Without, like,
We didn't even talk about my deep ancestry from Eastern Africa.
Oh, so why do you hate Black people is
I
the
am a
question.
Black person.
No, that's my point. That's my point.
Wait, let me show you.
Even
my mom.
if as a Black person, why do you hate Black people?
We all came from Tanzania, so how can you tell anyone you hate Black
But
people?
that doesn't
We're
mean you
all
have the
black.
same cultural
And I know on that
experience.
podcast,
That's
I've done
a
some
very,
research on other
very,
places too,
it's
like-
a very, very interesting topic.
Yes,
Yes,
well,
yes, yes. Go
you
ahead.
did
Bread out.
eschew it. You did dismiss it once on a podcast just recently.
Which one?
The trans female, trans female, and the.
I know you're talking about. It's
Which
that you
one?
sent to us.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was the
Send it to us.
inciting incident number 112. Inciting incident. I don't know the lady's name, but you said something about I hate it when someone says, "Yeah, well, black, white doesn't really matter. We're all the same race," and you kind of like poo-pooed it. You just shoot it.
That's gonna be interesting.
See, that's where we can pick back.
See,
Anyone else? Safe ground.
But it's almost not.
You want
Is
to
that
promote
your mom?
anything?
The,
Are you serious?
Marissa Alexa McCool.
I know
That's
that
it.
one. I know that one.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Oh, you listen to it too?
Yeah.
has Courtney
That's a
seen
good one.
that? I
That
don't think
no,
so.
she hasn't. She hasn't.
All right, guys.
Yes.
You should.
Take care. See you next time.
An unholy thing. An unholy thing.